Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 101, The Great Highway in California. Chris?
Yes?
We made it. I swore we were not going to do another episode after 100, but you begged and pleaded, and here we are, episode 101.
Yeah, well, we had to
Still going strong.
Had to get the party going again because...
Still hungover from episode 100. God, what a shit show that was.
Oh, my God. We survived the night. That was... the after show would have been pretty crazy if we had pulled that one off.
Yeah, I have not laughed that hard in a very long time. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, I was laughing while editing. I had to
and then I re-listened. You know, I heard the edited version, right? I listened to the edited versions before they hit the airwaves there, the World Wide Web, and
right.
I mean, I was busting it. I had to stop a few times. I'm like, oh my God, I don't remember saying that. Or then it was like, oh my God, that was hilarious. And so yeah, there was some good stuff there. Great times. Thanks to Johnny for driving up from Escondido, and Tyler and Jimmy driving down from Sack of Tomatoes there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then having Mike Austin beam in, Amber Turner, Ultra 4 Jones, and then CJ popped in.
That's right, live in the studio audience. That was killer.
So, wow. Yeah, it's we're getting a lot of great comments, so it's been
sure.
fun. So
I know
if you haven't heard it yet and you're like behind on podcasts, just fast forward to 101, and then you may not want to listen to us ever again, but it's a good one to go out on. It's a good one to go out on.
Exactly.
Just,
no, episode 100.
Earmuffs for the kids.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fun, certainly. And then afterwards, everybody kind of went their own ways, and then we decided to hit the hot tub, and I literally hit the hot tub. That was.
Yeah, you fell down. What the hell?
Yeah, I was my shin still hurts like a son of a bitch. It's all I got a big abrasion, and then it's like Saturday when I got home, I'm just like getting in the shower and the water hit my back. I'm like, what in the hell? And I looked in the mirror and I got this giant scratch across my back. I'm like, what the fuck happened to me? So
you got in a fight.
I must have gotten beaten up, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're testing gravity.
Anyway, yeah, your backyard's tripping hazards, man.
No, it's not. Your freaking drunk ass don't know how to walk. That's what it is.
That must be it.
Nobody else had issues. God.
Yeah, no doubt. So anyway, it was a great time. Was had by all. Hopefully all the listeners are enjoying it, have enjoyed it, and will continue to enjoy the episode because that one's going to live on in infamy for quite a while.
Yeah, that one kind of topped our Las Vegas drunk fest there. So I don't know. Anyway, it was good. It was good to reflect back and moving forward here. But a lot of good stuff on the books moving forward, and looking forward to 2021 wheeling season is right here and now.
Yeah, the weather's getting better. The snow, I'm sure, is melting. Actually, I talked to somebody yesterday that's going to be heading up towards Bear Valley here shortly this week or next, and I asked them if they could see what 7N09 looks like if the gates open, and they said, give me a map, and they'll see how far he can drive in, and if he can drive in at all, because...
Oh, wow, okay.
I'd be curious to know, I mean, with how mild this winter was, I know it's a high-altitude area, but if he could get in a mile on 7N09, that'll indicate something good.
That's impressive, yeah. Well, I know they're getting some snow up in Tahoe right now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, wow. So... we're recording earlier we're time traveling right now. So this episode won't air till Tuesday, but it's there's still some snow flying in the Sierras. So winter is not over.
Yeah, it's just spring, but yeah, there's definitely a history of snow happening in May even.
Yeah, skis are not put away yet, Chris. So just cool your jets.
Cool my jets. All right. Well, on to other things regarding wheeling. I know that our club's safety clinic is coming up in May. That's the Esprit de Force Safety Clinic that occurs down at Hollister.
Yeah.
That's sold out already. So if you didn't get a reservation or you didn't get booked in there, you're SOL.
Yeah, I don't know what the waiting list looks like, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but I did hear it was sold out. So that's cool. Another full class.
Yep.
And hopefully we get to camp down there and things get kind of back to normal for that event.
Get it back to normal. See. And I mean, it's still going to be COVID protocols, unfortunately, but at least it's going to happen again, and it's going to happen on time. So yay. Okay. Cheers to that.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Good stuff.
That's so good.
Yeah, I'm drinking a little bit of bullet whiskey tonight, so
I am dry right now. I am still drying out from the 100th episode there. Jesus. I've been good. I had a couple beers on Saturday and then and a shot of whiskey with Big Jim.
No,
yeah,
this is my first drink since Friday, so I needed to dry out a little bit.
There you go.
Hey, let's talk real quick about the area BFE race. I know that there was some surprises and some changes in the winning the podium situation. We want to kind of give our listeners a quick update on that. You got that information?
What a great race! I mean that just it was a 6 mile laps or something.
Yeah, crazy terrain.
And the drone footage was off the charts good. I love what they're doing with that. It's just the coverage keeps getting better and better. I was really sad I wasn't there, but it was the next best thing. Being at home, getting some stuff done, watching that, and keeping up with the racing, all the stuff that's going on there. So that was super cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our buddy Ultra 4 Jones, Kevin Jones, had front axle major failure.
Yep.
So it completely broke. And like you said, glad that it broke there and not at KOH. So, so that put him out of the race. And then Amber Turner, unfortunately, didn't finish. She timed out, but got a couple laps in, which was great. And just to make one lap around that course, again, great testament to Samurai on 31s. And it's just awesome. And all the people chiming in, it was great.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Good stuff.
And then we just go straight to the 4400s here. So unfortunately, Bailey Cole had a great qualifying run.
Oh yeah, took the pole. Yeah,
took the pole position. Everything was teed up for him to win this thing. Was leading the race, and then went off course. The Gomez's filed. Marcos filed a red card, rightfully so, because Bailey was so far. Well, Marcos was off course, and then Bailey was so far off course that he hit Marcos' car. Thank God, did not hit Marcos himself.
Exactly.
But I mean, this is racing. This stuff happens, and I guess it was kind of over a knoll. The visibility was not good.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. But Bailey stood up and owned it and said, "Yeah, I was clearly off course and fully accept the DNF," and that's pretty cool coming from a kid, new. I say new to he's just up and coming.
Grew up in the sport.
The wording grew up in the sport. He's not new to it, but up and coming, and that integrity there is in the sportsmanship pretty freaking cool. So, but that Brian Crofts ran an excellent race himself.
He did,
and so that put him in first place. So congratulations to Brian, winning area BFE.
The beat down in BFE.
Yeah, it was a beat down, all right. And then Darian Gomez took second, and then JP Gomez third. They're always knocking on the door too. I mean, that whole crowd of Bailey took fourth at KOH. I mean, they're just all right there. All of them, man. The Gomez's and Bailey all battling it out. So that's fun to see.
Fierce competitors, all of them. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, great racing again. Kentucky's coming up.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that race and all the stuff that's leading up to this. So, we'll check out Kentucky and see what goes on there.
I don't think Wheeling Wine and Whiskey is going to be traveling to Kentucky either.
Oh man, as much as I'd love to.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great?
Might take a detour to do a little bourbon tasting or something down in Tennessee.
Yeah, so that's Battle and Bluegrass. So that's actually good. It's going to have happened after we recorded this podcast.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it would have already happened. Yeah, it's this weekend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we're recording prior to the 16th. The 16th is the Battle and Bluegrass, Rush, Kentucky, Eastern Series. And this episode is not going to air till the 20th. So,
right. So we'll give you results sometime down the road.
We'll give you results next year. No. Yeah. Unfortunately, well, maybe Chris can pipe them in with the magic of editing at the end here. But it's going to have already happened. So,
there you go.
I guess we shouldn't talk much more about that because we'll be making shit up at this point.
No, we don't want to do that. What we're not going to make up.
Should we predict? We could predict who wins. That'd be good. Yeah, let's predict.
I don't know who's the field is. Is it
oh, come on.
Same gang?
Of course.
Well, let's say Bailey Cole, man. Let's have Bailey Cole.
You got to go with Bailey? Yeah, he's definitely going to be knocking on the door again.
Well, highly motivated now.
Yeah. God, I mean, you can't count out Levi either. He's been having a good year. Yep. And then the Gomez's are right there. Man.
Well, and then, of course, Shearer's going to be there, too, I'm sure.
Shearer's racing all these series, too.
So, I mean, all the big dogs, it'll be a good time. We'll see.
Healy, Horschel. I mean, oh, my God.
I'm going to stick with Bailey Cole.
You pick Cole. All right, I'm going to since you pick Cole, and he's part of the Rock Royalty Racing, so I would love to see Shearer in there, but you've already got that covered. So, I'm gonna go JP Gomez, man. These guys are checkers and wreckers, man. Just like
checkers and wreckers.
Yeah, just like Shannon. So I think they're primed and JP's right there. So, there you go.
There's a prediction. So
there's our predictions. We'll see how he did.
This won't air, but I'm sure the coverage is going to be as good as or better with the drone. I mean, I know the terrain in Kentucky is going to be not quite the same as nowhere near the same as out in Moab, but there'll probably be a lot more trees. My fear is it would be like that teardown in Tennessee last year where the cars disappear into the trees. And you can't see
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's just around. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So, in other news for Ultra 4 and one of the venues of Ultra 4, this is bad news, and it sounds like it's pretty well confirmed, is that the Wild West Motorsport Park in Reno, Nevada is no more.
Well, it's still there. It just they're not opening back up. They were supposed to do the NorCal beginning of the NorCal Rock Series.
Yeah,
was going to be there this weekend as well, and then that got pushed out to Fernley. And I just they said due to unforeseen circumstances or something, or I don't know how they worded it, but it was very, very, very vague. But if my guess is financial and or insurance did not get renewed. So it's probably a culmination of things, but really sucks. That is such a spectacular place. Loved it. We were looking forward to going back there last year.
Yep.
Canceled due to fucking COVID.
Yep.
And then, we were already making plans for this year and the Nationals.
Yeah.
And, we'll still go. I mean, I'm assuming it'll get moved to Fernley. Who knows?
Yeah.
And who knows if somebody else, if it's a financial thing, if somebody else is going to step in with hashtag Chris Money and make it happen. Who knows? I mean, so it's just so early to tell, but it is a great venue. I know the racers and spectators enjoy it. So if it is a financial thing, I see how, I see somebody picking that thing up, a promoter picking that up. But if it is insurance, legal, political BS, who knows?
And as we were chatting on the text stream earlier today, it's like, it's Nevada is is not as wild west or as open as we all thought it was, especially that county that's Reno is part of. Seems to be sort of California style politics going on there with suppression of I don't know, fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see how things shake out. I'm just, saddened by it because we were looking forward to this fall, and it's only a few hour drive away, and it's my mom lives there, so it's super convenient, and anyway.
Yeah. No, I know.
To be continued, hopefully. So we'll see how that shakes out. And then another bit of news, and I know that the Snail Boys covered it. Speaking of Snail Boys, as we're talking right now, they're probably near Salt Lake City, heading out to Moab for the what's that? The Cruise Moab event?
Yeah, the Toyota Cruise Moab event.
So hopefully they're having a safe trip, and they're gonna have a ball when they're in Moab, wheeling some trails and maybe cruising up and down the boulevard, overlanding. Yeah.
There. Well, it is rock landing there. There's some good rock crawling there, but yeah, I hated to miss Easter Jeep Safari, and then of course the race at BFE, and then then these guys are heading out there now, so that's cool, and I love it. They're both trailering out there. They're both towing with Fords.
Yeah,
I love it. This is great.
Did you see that last IG post that they did? That Jimmy's like, "Yeah, I've been getting 14 miles per gallon. What kind of mileage you getting, Tyler?" And Tyler's like, "Negative."
Well, he's got a heavy trailer, and then he's got that's a big load for that F-150.
I know it's working hard. So, but it can do it. It's all good. So, God,
I may have to amend my. I'm looking on the computer right now. I may have to amend my. We're looking at the registered racers for Kentucky. For the Ultra 4 race coming up, and I do not see the Gomez's on this list.
Uh-oh.
So I wonder how accurate this list is.
It's a long haul, though.
Well,
they just have people that take their car, so.
Well,
I don't know. They get in their jet and fly in and show up and go.
Shear's on the list. Of course, Cole is. I don't know. This is, no.
Wow.
Ooh.
You better pick Levi then.
I don't see Levi on this list either. He's got to be there.
It's just down the road.
Yeah, he's got. Oh no, he's not on the list, dude. Okay, I'd be surprised if the Gomez are not there, and then if the Gomez are not there, then I will go with Levi. And then Levi isn't on this list either, so I don't know.
Wow.
All right, well, there you go.
Okay, well,
we'll
still
see.
Sticking with Bailey Cole. So.
Still be of course you freaking. Anyways, okay, go on.
So we were talking about Moab just now, and I know that we saw a lot, and I'm sure you were going crazy. A lot of different IG posts from people like Holly Fowler and gang that were all just getting rowdy in Moab. Did you want to talk about any of the things you missed out on and feel sad about?
Well, I don't know. I felt like you for a change. It was sad not being there.
Really?
Now I know how you feel.
I'm just not. I don't have the buggy. The hashtag buggy life.
You don't need a buggy in Moab, man.
Yeah.
There's so many great trails there. They're right outside of town. It's almost better not having the buggy there because then you can, legally drive around on the streets and stuff and go on a trail and then come back to Moab Brewery or the diner or. It's just you get around town.
Don't they kind of bend the rules a little bit during Easter Jeep Safari?
Yes and no. But there was some great posts. Of course, my buddy Ben Bowers was out there. He was on the BFG run with his daughter Charlene.
Oh right, yeah.
Bowers, and she does all those ladies runs, ladies nights and stuff, educational. Off-road education and stuff for women, which is great. We still got to get her on the podcast. So she's on our hit list here for this year. Try and hook up with her here.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's the flat fender run. That's not an official Moab run, but the one that Mike Austin went on.
Right.
I think there was 56 rigs. He said,
"Holy mackerel!"
Yeah, and they were out there all day long. But they had a blast, and everybody made it back off the trail before midnight, so that's good. I think Mike said he was back in camp around 11 or something, but he was helping people up a couple of the steep climbs that, I think Fred Williams rolled over in his flatty, and yeah, it was it was pretty hardcore, I guess, for stock rigs.
Yeah.
And apparently Mike's was the most modified there, which is very highly modified. Yeah. So,
well, he's got coilovers and most of those guys probably keep it pretty, true to period, if you will.
Yeah. There's a lot of stalkers. So anyways, there's just so much going on. Grandpa's Garage.
Right. You've talked about that.
It's just cool to go check out. And, of course, all the different hospitality event stuff. And I don't know what all happened this year. I know Holly had a party going on, that Amber was at, and then Amber went to Dave Cole's birthday party, where all the racers were at.
Saw that.
So yeah, it's just fun. It's really, really fun, and hated to miss it, but. Yeah, just, you only got so many vacation days to pick and choose, and definitely hitting up, some of these other events. So,
well, next event for us hopefully is, it's definitely going to be Clinic, which is kind of a working deal.
Yeah.
And then we get into summer, and hopefully we can get out on the Rubicon pretty early in the summer.
Yeah, Rubicon in June, work parties at the Rubicon. So yeah, it's go time, man. I got to get the springs done on the Jeep. I got them sitting under there. I need help. I don't want to do it by myself from a safety standpoint, but I may end up doing it. So if I end up
a work weekend and we'll
I have.
Okay.
And like, hey, come on over. Even Samurai James offered to come down.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he can just hold his rig up with his shoulder while he changes out springs. So,
it's not too hard to do. It helps if you have a couple people, just especially from a safety standpoint. But
right. Well, next time we're recording, I'll come down. We'll make a day of it. We'll bang those out, and then we'll record. And we're not recording in the studio, in the home studio tonight. So, but
we're not.
No,
I am. I'm in the home studio.
Well, I'm in Studio L. So there you go.
Yeah. I just, life is super busy right now. Long days. And then, we cranked out that last huge episode. So it's like, okay, let's just record another one here, get her done, and move on forward. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so I did get my F-150 back online.
Oh, good.
Fuel pressure regulator changed after the 100th episode there. So that was my Sunday project.
Hangover recovery project.
Yeah, I wasn't too bad. I was a little crusty, but not too bad. On Saturday, that was Saturday morning, but right. Sunday morning I was golden. But you had to take the whole upper half of the intake manifold off just to get to this, simple little fuel pressure regulator. But once got it going, put it all back together, no leaks, started right up, runs so good now. Gave her a little tune up with plugs and wires and cap and rotor because it's old school. It's fuel injected, but still have a distributor and coil and spark plugs and wires, and so it was great.
You have a little crank thing in the front to fire it up?
No, that was back when you were going to school. I didn't. That was after my time.
I gotcha.
Before my time, I should say.
Stand back! We're gonna crank her up.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh man,
well, that's good to have that back up and running.
Heck yeah, that felt good. Did some work on the F450, so got that done. So everything's done mechanically in the driveway area now. I just got to get my Jeep done and then go through the buggy before the next run. It still has KOH dust on it, so jeez. I know, but I love it.
Nice.
It just reminds me, get in there and all the dust from KOH. What a great event.
I got to dig out my Jeep again because we had the garages just crammed full of crap from projects that have been happening around here, and I got to do the winch cable, which I still haven't done, and that's good. I got to get it done here pretty quick because we're going to be down at Hollister here shortly, so I need to bang out a few little things. So,
right.
And then, as you probably all heard, it doesn't matter, but
it does matter. Everything matters, Chris.
Ripped a pool out of my backyard, so I have just a big blank slate in my backyard. So we're going to start construction on, hopefully, one phase at a time of getting my backyard into a some sort of a place that people want to visit. So.
Oh wow! Look at you. The pool. You should put it in a pond. You were talking about putting it in a pond.
I'm thinking, some sort of water feature, but we're going to get a hot tub. Working on that. Looking maybe putting a bocce court in, and things like that. So, yeah, weekends will be taken up with some of the. I'm going to do some of the work, and then we'll probably hire contractors, and I don't know. We'll see how things shake out. I got to put together a design and hire a designer maybe and get that all hammered out. So,
yeah. Well, that's good, and I gave you some ideas. So
yeah, no, I know.
You just need to. You guys just need to figure out what you want and what your budget is, and make it happen.
$1 million.
Exactly. We can spend that real easy.
Chris money is not. It's a figment of my imagination. So,
you know what else is going on that I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about?
What's that?
Is the San Felipe 250.
Oh, geez. Yeah, we forgot about that.
And that's starting. I didn't forget about it. I just didn't want to forget about it. But that is actually happening tomorrow. We're recording this on Tuesday, so Wednesday the 14th. So it's happening, this weekend again. So,
oh, man.
And you know who's racing? We got EVE.
Oh, that's right. EVE's racing in it.
Is competing in this. So Kyle's been posting up those videos.
He looks pretty tired.
Oh man, I mean they're working day and night on this thing.
Yeah.
And then they have some competition. Did you see this?
No, I hadn't heard about this.
Oh yeah. So there's a another build here by Lordstown Motors. It's what is it? Is it a freaking Rivian? What do they got going on here? It is a. I was just looking at the IG here. This thing is high dollar. So Fishgistics was involved with it.
Electric work vehicles, Lordstown. Look at that.
Yeah. See.
Okay.
EV.
This thing looks badass.
I mean, it is unbelievable. So you can find it on Fishgistics, FISHGISTICS, Brenthal Industries.
So there's more. There's going to be more than two.
They're building that race truck. Well, it's going to be that truck and Eve. They're their competitor.
Okay.
So I'm looking on their IG page and I don't see anything, but they build some badass trophy trucks here.
It's going to be cool to see. A little bit of competition is always good.
Yeah.
Pushes people ahead.
Lordstown Motors.
Yeah, I'm on their website right now.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue truck.
Is it red, white? It's white. It's mainly white. Our official Score International San Felipe 250 race truck. To showcase the toughness, high-impact terrain capability, and versatility of our hub motors and battery technology in unforgiving environments that our customers will experience. So they build electric rigs, apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I love it. They've been asking for competition, and EVE is going to have some competition now, and it's backed by everybody. Oh, no, this other truck that you're looking at, the red, white, and blue is different.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm looking at the right with silver.
Yeah, it's all white. It's all white with black lettering and everything on it.
Yeah.
So I'm following them now.
Cool.
So I can follow this and see what is going to happen. So that's, we're going to have a lot to talk about in episode 102, race stuff.
102, we're going to do another episode?
I guess.
Hey, speaking of episode 102 or 101 or 100 or whatever, I mentioned I found some statistics that I thought were pretty interesting regarding podcasting in general. And this is from Amplify Media, but the numbers come from iTunes, and it shows that there are currently just a tick over 2 million different podcast titles available on iTunes.
2 million.
Yeah, on Apple Podcasts, and then the stats they give us are 26% of those 2 million titles only have one episode.
Only have one episode.
That's right.
One and done, huh?
One and done.
One hit wonders.
That's right. And then as they go on, 37% have 2 or fewer episodes. And then they say 44% have 3 or fewer episodes. And then interestingly enough, and this is where the stats end, is only 36% of the 2 million have more than 10 episodes. So we Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, are in that 36th percentile.
So how many? Wow, that's amazing. So 36% out of 2 million.
Out of 2 million. So that's like 720,000 podcasts that we're competing against. But, you know, how many of those are in the automotive and leisure
Right,
category?
and then it narrows down. Well, that's interesting. So, and what were the how many were just a single podcast, one hit wonder?
Well, 26% of 2 million. I didn't.
26%.
So yeah.
So there's 26 Vanilla Ices out there, is what you're telling me.
Right. So around 500,000 episodes, 500,000 titles that have one episode.
Wow. Ice, baby.
So I mean, there's interesting numbers when you start to drill down into stuff. I did want to find out how many podcasts survive past 50 episodes and how many have 100. And I think the numbers, you got to think they get more and more rarefied as you go. So
rarefied? Did you just make up a word?
No, that's a real word.
Is it?
Look it up. Shit, really? Killing me.
I don't know. I've never used it before.
It's rarefied air, dude. Rarefied air. So, what else? Oh, so we also had some reviews. Did you want to tear into those a little bit?
Yeah, let's get into some reviews here. Let's get into some reviews.
Hopefully we get a whole bunch of new reviews from the 100th episode. People will be like, all right, you guys suck. Never going to listen to you again. Here's your 1 star.
All right. So here's a 5-star.
Okay.
From Herb's Here.
Herb's here. Okay.
All right, Herb's Here. We can start the party.
Shit.
Wine thanks, 5 stars. Love the insight on wine. Excellent.
Awesome.
Right. Well, we haven't talked about wine much lately, but we will. We have some exciting wine stuff coming up here.
Probably working their way through all the earlier episodes.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So next one here, best off-road podcast on the app, 5 stars. And this is from Kyle Harris 17.
Okay.
Absolutely love these guys. Great quality interviews with lots of extras. Building a 4600 class Jeep. Nice.
Awesome.
With intentions of being cool enough for an interview someday. Right on, Kyle. Keep up the great content. Hashtag never forget Lorenzo. And that is right. Never forget Lorenzo. All right, Kyle, we will save you some airwaves, and good luck with that 4600 class build.
Absolutely.
That's a highly competitive class. So
it is. Keep us in the loop.
Buttercup.
Yep, for sure.
That's a good one. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so then we got another one here. From Chris. What a great name.
And he's from down under, the land down under,
That's
right?
Right. Bright Spark Motorsports via Apple Podcasts from Australia. So yeah. So here, titled Awesome Podcast. Great podcast. Great interviews. Jason and Chris have a relaxed and humorous interview style that makes you feel like you're sitting around a campfire listening to your mates talking. They draw out the best information from the guests they talk to on how everyday and top-end racers have got to where they are and what drives them. Cheers, Chris Tierney from Australia.
Nice.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I like that. We've been having fun with the interviews, and we've been getting some really good feedback there. So awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Right on. Do you want to wrap this up with the last one there, Jason?
Oh, you want me to? God, you're putting me to work here.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so great content, 5 stars by General JKU 311.
Was that a latte machine?
Well, JKU, yeah. Or is it JL?
I don't know. JL's might be the latte machine.
Yeah, that's the latte machine.
Okay.
I love how you guys cover all the topics from wheeling to whiskey. Not a wine fan, so I'll leave that one out, which is fine. Don't have to love it all.
Nope.
Love how you guys can get off topic, and we can do that multiple times and bring it back around to the main topic. We try. Depends on how drunk we are.
Sometimes not so much.
Thank you, and keep up the great work. Thank you, General JKU 311. Yeah, I was impressed. I did fade. Obviously, we all faded during the 100th episode, but I did a pretty good job of keeping things moving forward, even when it went way south. Got back on track. So I
would have been easier with Lorenzo there, but
Oh my gosh, yeah. But hey, thank you for the reviews. It helps us out a ton. If you haven't written a review yet, please do. We have 131 reviews, it looks like.
Is that right?
136
ratings. Yeah, I mean.
136 ratings. Okay.
Yep.
So keep them coming. That's awesome. That brings us on up in the monkey throwing darts at the board there. They tend to hit more bullseyes when they see reviews coming in for us. So
monkey humping a bowling ball more like. But
yeah, I don't know. Football,
whatever.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a football. So, anyways, yeah, that's great. We're rocking and rolling here. Ranked? We're just outside the 100, top 100 in Apple Podcasts for United States there, but still on the charts in Canada and Australia. So, thanks to our foreigner listeners there.
Don't put a whole lot of faith in those.
No, I don't. It's kind of funny, but it is cool. We know we do have listeners all around because they reach out to us, and we love hearing from you guys. So, please, keep us, informed on your projects and any questions you might have. How do they get a hold of us, Chris?
Oh, you can catch us with our emails, Chris or Jason at wheelingwineandwhiskey.com. Another way to get a hold of Jason, because he runs the IG, is to just ping us a DM, Wheeling Wine Whiskey on Instagram, and or you can go to our website, and there's actually a way to click on our email addresses there, which is www.wheelingwineandwhiskey.com. While you're there, you can check out all of our past episodes. You can check out our bios. You can check out our merch link. And of course, our Patreon link is there too. If you feel like supporting, if you like the show, and you like us, and you feel like supporting us, no pressure. No, you don't have to do anything. The shows are all free. But if you feel like throwing a few bucks at the show to keep things rolling, we'd certainly appreciate that.
Heck yeah. Yeah, and then the IG, we are at 2,099 right now.
Oh my God. So who's going to be 2,100?
There's going to be 2,100 here. I don't know, but it's clicking right away. This is awesome. It's been fun to see this thing grow. So
leaps and bounds, and we're
going
to keep it low key this episode because the last episode was way over the top.
It gives some people time to catch up. So I think that's all I got. Chris, you got anything else?
Let me look at my notes real quick.
Your copious notes.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
What does that mean?
That means I'm done. You're done.
We're out.
We must be out.